Hi everybody. Week 2 of the 2023 Vuelta is in the books and we've once more seen loads of action both in the fight for stage victories and in the battle for red. On stage 10, the only individual time trial of this Vuelta, Ghana powered to victory at an average speed of 56 km/h. Evenepoel put time into his main rivals yet had hoped for more. Kuss rode a solid ITT and maintained the overall lead of the race. Stage 11 went to the breakaway as expected, with Jesus Herrera taking an impressive win from the 24-rider break that went up the road. The GC men did not attack each other on this stage. On stage 12, Groves consolidated his lead in the green jersey competition, yet the stage went to Molano, who finished off a great lead out by Rui Oliveira. On the brutal stage 13, we saw the predicted Jumbo-Visma raid, with Vingegaard taking the stage win atop the Tourmalet and Kuss solidifying his lead in the GC. And with two teammates being his nearest rivals, he's looking solid to take the red jersey home. Remco Evenepoel had a complete off day, got dropped from the foot of the Obisque and lost a whopping 27 minutes. We continued climbing on stage 14, which also contained two more category climbs to finish atop the first category, Puerto de Belagua. Remco bounced back from his stage 13 ordeal to take an emotional victory, obtaining the polka dot jersey in the process. Remco then tried again on stage 15, yet Buitrago, Kemna and Rui Costa had the better of him. Kemna seemed on his way to a second stage win, yet overcooked the corner in the final descent. He managed to rejoin Costa and Buitrago, yet Rui Costa took the upper hand in the sprint finish to take his first ever Vuelta stage win. So here's the GC going into the second rest day, with Jumbo-Visma claiming the top 3 spots. Their goal will be to defend this lead in the final week, and frankly, it's hard to see who could try to upset them. Mas at Movistar is on his own and will try to hang on, while at UAE they've certainly shown not to capitulate yet. But with Fine out of the race, you could argue they're a man short. In the points competition, Groves remains solidly in the lead, and a good result in stages 19 and 21 should secure the green jersey. In these stages, there's 140 points on offer out of the remaining 310 points. In the KOM competition then, Remco Evenepoel has mentioned in one of his interviews that he now made the polka dot jersey a goal, so expect to see more of Remco in the final week. The fact that he got beaten today could play into his advantage, with fellow breakaway riders seeing an opportunity to beat him. On to week 3 then, which will start with a short 120k stage with a punchy finish. More on this one at the end of the video. On stage 17, the riders will move back into the mountains. 124k containing 2 first category climbs in the second half of the stage and ending atop the mythical Angliru. I'm expecting this to be a GC day. It's a great day for Jumbo-Visma to secure their top 3. There's no rest on stage 18. Pre-race I called this for GC, yet obviously a lot will depend on the outcome of stage 17. Assuming Jumbo-Visma consolidates on the Angliru in stage 17, and the break makes a good chance to win in my book. On stage 19, Groves will be looking to complete his hat-trick of stage wins in this Vuelta. And on stage 20, the riders will be presented with the longest stage of this year's Vuelta. The route doesn't feature any particularly challenging climbs, though it has over 4,000 meters of elevation gain spread out over 10 third category climbs. In my book, this will be Remco time once again. On stage 21, the word goes back to the sprinters. Now back to stage 16, where it will once more be Jumbo-Visma deciding how this one goes. They'll either control it to set up another Roglic win, or they won't bother, in which case the break has a good chance of taking another stage. There's arguments for both scenarios. With what's coming on stages 17 and 18, the GC men may decide to take this stage easy, which would lead to a win from the break. On the other hand, the stage is short and easy to control. We may even see Quickstep keeping the break in check. The finish climb of stage 16 runs over 5k at nearly 9% average. It starts off in the double digits, flattens out over the next 2k, with the final 2 kilometers once again in or close to the double-digit percentages. Here's the betting odds at the time of recording, with Roglic and Remco the main favorites, a logic which is hard to disagree with. And here's the riders to watch in my book. I'll be going with a mix of GC men and candidates to win from the break. When I started pulling this preview together, I was on the breakaway train, yet while preparing, I started leaning more towards the GC scenario. The way Remco has been riding on stages 14 and 15 makes him a potential winner for all remaining stages, except for stages 19 and 21. Especially on stage 16, he could either win from the break or from the GC group. Should Jumbo-Visma decide they need another stage win, Roglic will be more than happy to try and finish it off. And when the GC men ride, also expect Kuss and Vingegaard to be there. Then Andreas Kroon at Lotto Destiny and Jesus Herrada at Cofidis from the break, Ayuso and Mas in the GC scenario, Wout Poels or Buitrago at Bahrain Victorious, Higuita or Kemna at Bora Hansgrohe, and Rubio or Lascano at Movistar in the breakaway scenario, Gregoire at Groupama, Bardet or Poel at DSM, even though Bardet may be saving his legs for stages 17 and 18, Sobrero at Jaiko Alula, and JP Lopez at Little Trek. And finally, it would be great to see Stef Kras get into the break as well. It would be a great way for him to sneak back into the top 10, should the break stay away, obviously. Evenepoel and Roglic are my 4-star favorites. Vingegaard, Kuss and Kemna get 3 stars. Ayuso and Kroon get 2 stars. Jesus Herrada, Gregoire and Buitrago each get 1 star. In terms of podium prediction, I'm going for another win by Evenepoel ahead of Roglic and Vingegaard, with Kuss following close behind. Thanks for watching, enjoy the rest day and the stage, and see you on Tuesday.